It sounds like the plot of a science fiction movie, but what if it really happened? Imagine a world where the sun, our vital source of light, warmth, and energy, disappeared in an instant. How would Earth survive? Could life continue, or would our planet spiral into darkness and cold? In this video, we're diving into the unimaginable. What would happen if the sun simply vanished? The immediate effect: instant darkness. First and foremost, the most immediate effect of the sun disappearing would be the sudden onset of darkness. While light takes about 8 minutes to travel from the sun to Earth, once the sun disappeared, Earth would still receive sunlight for those final minutes before total darkness. But after that, everything would go pitch black. Without the sun's light, our planet would no longer experience day and night cycles. For any creatures that rely on sunlight for vision, hunting, or daily routines, the sudden absence of daylight would be catastrophic. Gravitational chaos. Earth's orbit would collapse. The sun isn't just a source of light, it's also the anchor of our entire solar system. Its gravity keeps Earth and the other planets in orbit. If the sun vanished, Earth would no longer be bound by its gravitational pull. Instead of following its usual elliptical orbit around the sun, Earth would travel in a straight line through space at its current speed, roughly 30 kilometers per second, 67,000 miles per hour. This would cause our planet to drift off into the vast emptiness of space, away from its current orbit. As we lost the sun's gravitational pull, Earth would float aimlessly through the cosmos, making life on our planet impossible. Temperature drop, Earth would freeze over. Without the sun's heat, temperatures on Earth would plummet rapidly. Within a few days, the average global temperature would drop to around minus 17 degrees Celsius, 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit. While this might sound cold, it's just the beginning. Within a year, the temperature would dip to about minus 73 degrees Celsius, minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit, making Earth resemble a frozen wasteland. Oceans, lakes, and rivers would begin to freeze solid, starting from the surface and gradually moving downward. The surface of the planet would become inhospitable to nearly all life forms, with most species unable to survive the extreme cold. The only places that could possibly sustain life would be deep underground or near geothermal vents, where heat from the Earth's core would still provide some warmth. What about photosynthesis, the collapse of the food chain? Without sunlight, photosynthesis, the process by which plants and algae convert sunlight into energy, would come to a halt. This would immediately disrupt the food chain, starting with the smallest organisms that rely on plants for food. As the lack of photosynthesis spread up the food chain, herbivores would starve, followed by carnivores who depend on them for food. In essence, life would begin to unravel from the bottom up, with nearly every ecosystem collapsing. However, in the deepest parts of the oceans, some creatures might survive by relying on chemosynthesis, using chemicals released from Earth's core instead of sunlight to produce energy. Atmospheric changes, loss of oxygen. Our atmosphere relies on the balance between oxygen production from plants and algae and carbon dioxide from the air. Without the sun, oxygen production would stop almost immediately, leading to a slow but steady decline in breathable air. Within weeks, Earth's atmosphere would begin to lose its oxygen levels, as the plants and algae that produce it slowly die off. Over time, the lack of oxygen would make it harder for surviving animals and humans to breathe. The long-term impact: a frozen tomb. Without the sun, Earth would become an ice-covered, uninhabitable wasteland. The atmosphere would strip away, leaving a barren surface, while the planet's core would remain warm, allowing life to survive near geothermal vents or underground for a while. Earth would ultimately become a frozen, lifeless world, drifting through space. While we can't fathom how it would feel to live in a world without the sun, it's a sobering thought. If this exploration of a sunless world has sparked your imagination, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. What do you think? Could humanity survive in a sunless world, or is Earth doomed without the sun? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.